Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Sway. I'm hoping to inspire healing in other people by sharing with you my own personal experiences. And today's topic is actually part 2 of emotions. And so again, if you didn't watch the first video, just a little bit about emotions. They're actually energy in motion. And so by being aware, you can be more aware of your own emotions and other people's emotions, which are just forms of energy. I honestly believe that there's more than 5 senses. We won't go into all of them today, but one of those is definitely intuition, where you kind of feel stuff in your gut. Well, another one is that we actually are able to feel other people's energy. And you probably know this is true if you've ever been asleep and you felt like somebody was watching you and you wake up and they actually are. Or if like you're doing something and you can feel somebody's eyes on the back of your head. That's because you can feel their actual emotion, their energy. You can feel their energy kind of being like, like little waves of energy being flown through the air. So that's, the awareness is a way that you can kind of keep track of that. So it brings me to my next thing, which is emotional manipulation. So emotional manipulation is something that I actually was doing for quite a long time, and I didn't even realize it. I wasn't aware that I was doing it, but I was doing it to my husband, I was doing it to my kids, I was even doing it to myself, I think. But what I mean by this is that I would be like, if you love me, you'll get me a cup of water, or if you love me, you'll do that type of thing. If you guys have ever watched a show, it's called The Goldbergs. There's a character on there, her name's Bev. They call her like the smotherer. She's a mother who likes to use like mom guilt as a way to make people do things or to act a certain way. So she'd be like, I slaved over the kitchen all day. The least you can do is sit down with me for dinner. Like those type of things. Using somebody else's emotions to get a desired effect. The way that I actually noticed and became more aware when my children started, using their, manipulations to kind of try to control me. What I mean by that is like my son Aiden would always like, get really upset and like cry every time that he had to do chores. And so, me not liking to see my children cry, he's a baby, so we probably babied him way too much. And, I would like hug him and tell him it's okay. Well, he was, emotionally manipulating me so he could get out of chores. Another thing that they would do is that at the end of the night, we have like a little routine where we like to give each other a hug and a kiss and, say I love you. Well, my children started coming in like several different times to give me a hug, to give me a kiss and tell me that they love me. So, as they know me really well, they know that mom can't resist, a good hug or a kiss or, an affection of love. But they were using that as a way to stay up later and not go to bed and not do what they were actually supposed to be doing. So those are just like little baby ones. But then, guys, there's, these lead into like bigger issues and bigger problems. Like one thing that, you probably see a lot of or hear a lot of is in like romantic relationships when one is trying to get the other to do something they might not be ready for. For example, if you really love me, you could show me you love me by doing X, Y, and Z. Or, people telling, a specific person, I love you so much, trying to get them into bed. Guys, I say this a lot, but sex is not love. Sex is not love. So that's just a way that people are using, others' emotions to manipulate them into doing something for them. So I just want to let you know there is a difference between emotional manipulation and actually expressing your emotions when they need to be expressed. So like, for example, my kid, if, he had a bad day at school, or if he, got a bad grade on his, report card, or somebody was making fun of them, something like that, then that's definitely something that we need to have a conversation about. That's something that we need to figure out how to deal with in a positive way. But if you're just sitting there crying because you don't want to do your chores, that's manipulating, and that stuff's not going to fly. There needs to be healthy boundaries. So that's a little bit of the difference between the two. You definitely want to make sure that you're able to express your emotions, freely in a positive way, but you don't want to manipulate others by using their emotions against them. And you don't want to let others, emotionally manipulate you. So the more that you're aware of your own emotions, the more that you're going to be aware of other people's emotions. And again, emotions are just energy. So the more that you're aware, the more that you'll be able to protect your energy, the more that you'll be able to go through your day with positive energy. And that's another really good way of protecting your energy and raising your vibration and living your best life. So guys, I hope that you liked this video. If you do, remember to subscribe on YouTube if you want to be notified of any new videos, or like and share if you're on Facebook and Instagram. I hope it was helpful. I love you guys all so very much. Have a fabulous day full of lots of positive energy. Mwah! Until next time, guys. Bye.